welcome to a class after first session of the what do animal eats. So we were discussed in the previous session about our surrounding animals, what kind of the food they are eating, and which organs are help to feed their food. So that one we were discussed, and I told you about the introduction of, about the lesson, which is the largest animal and which is the smallest animal, how many species are presented in the nature. So we know that once you remember that 5,400 species are presented in the nature, that we were discussed in the previous session. So now we are going to know very interesting. So everything it should be understand with seeing our surrounding. We have to understand with see our surrounding. What is the presence in our surrounding? You just see and copy that. That's enough. And that's why I said you which animal or pet animals are surrounding. What kind of the food they are eating, and what kind of the organs are help to feed. So that one only have to observe and write down. That's enough. So now let's see classification animals according to the food they eat. Once again I say classification animals according to the food they eat. So this is about classification of the animals. So we know, for example, I would like to say we have note down some of the cow. So cow eat only the grass, whether the hay grass or green grass already I said, or cat is there. So we can see sometimes cat takes like milk or some non-veg, so both also it can take. Or dog, only it eats the flesh. Or we can see parrot, if we have the pet animal of the parrot, the bird, so nuts it used to eat, or some fruits, so it belongs to the plant eating, so plant products. Understand? Or when you see the donkey or any other rabbit also used to eat carrots or radish or some like greeny leaves used to eat. So that we can divide or classify into 4 types. So that are the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and scavengers. So this classification animals according to the food habit, we divided into 4 types. So first one is the herbivores, second one is a carnivores, third one is a omnivores, and fourth one, the last one, scavengers. Am I clear? So this already we were discussed in the previous classes. So children, it's really amazing factor. Whatever you studied in the 4th class and 5th class, everything is coming. So that I said many times, cycling process. If you learn, if you understood in the previous classes, the low classes, definitely you can easy to do. So major classification 4 types. One is a herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and scavengers. Let's see herbivores. What is this meaning of the herbs? Can you tell me, children, what is the meaning of this herb? Herb is a below. So below 6 months or 1 year plants. So 6 months or 1 year plants, herbs. So plant eating. So these are the plants. Like what are the plants? Rice, maize, grass, or jowar, or only below 1 year. Only below 1 year plants. We call them herbivores. Animals that only eat plants. Herbs are nothing but the plant. Plant eating animals are called herbivores. Am I clear? Plant eating animals are called herbivores. Can you clarify from there whatever you have noted down? So you get the best pet animal like a cow will get, buffalo will get, rabbit will get. Am I clear, children? So that is a very simple thing. Now we see about carnivores. What is the meaning of the corn? So this is a meat. Corn means meat. So meat means flesh. We know flesh is we get from the animals. So meat, we know. We should know the meanings. We should know the meaning of the corn. Corn is a meat. So meat eater. Animals eat only other animals. These are called flesh-eating animals. Other animals are called flesh-eating animals also. We can call them. Understand? So, my dear children, let's see. So, this corn means meat eater. So, animals eat only other animals. They will not depend upon the plant. So, that's we scared about wild animals. Like lion. When you see the lion, you feel to go. No, unless we train, unless we know the animal, we can't go there. Or tiger also, we can't go. Or wild pig, or wild dog, we are not able to go there in the forest because they are very cruel or very dangerous animals because they hunt only on us. Understand? So that's why we call them as a meat eaters or carnivores also. Am I clear? Now let's see omnivores. What is this omni? Omni means both. What is this both? Both is a plants and animals. Plants and animals. So this is called both. Animals that eat both plants and animals is known as called omnivores. Am I clear, children? So it's very simple thing. You should know the meanings. So animals that eat both plants and animals. So have you seen this kind of the animals in your surrounding? Can you tell me, children? Have you seen? Have you written that? Any animal's name? So first write your name. First write your name. So human beings are the best example for this omnivores. Bears or crow also eat the both also. So these are the very simple examples. That's why I said whatever the animals are present in your surrounding, write down what they are eating. This is a simplify of classification. Understand? Now very important, the scavengers. So this is before I explain about the scavengers are very important. We can call them as a natural cleaners also. They are cleaning the nature. How they are cleaning the nature? Which is the dead or decomposed food. What is the dead or the decomposed food? Which is the spoiled food. They are cleaning the nature. So this is the scavengers are nothing but the animals that eat the remaining of dead animals. The remaining of dead animals. Scavengers are the remaining of the dead animal food they eat. Understand? So these four classifications also very important. So we can give a best example for the scavengers, vultures, and microorgans also. The parasites, microorgans also we can give examples for that. So this is a very important what we were discussing in the previous and now also. Now once you cross check what kind of the animals, whether that really belongs to herbivores or carnivores or omnivores or scavengers, if you have seen. Understand? Once we have to cross check whatever we have noted down. So science always say to us, we have to observe. First, practically it should be proved. Then only we have to note down observation. So first we have to make a practical, then we have to go for the observation. This all were the observed from the scientists. Am I clear? They were the observed, they have seen, then only they have written. So the best always we say science, we have to observe and we have to write in the note. So practically we have to observe, prove it, practically prove, and we have to write down. So children, these are the classification animals according to the food habits. Now this is very fine. Now let's see track down of the food. So that's very important. Please write down this one. Okay children, now I will give a simple task. So we have to see this all herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and the scavengers. Now we have to clearly observe their food habits, their organs, which organs they are using, whether the mouth or limbs. Four limbs are the hind limbs. So four limbs are the front one and hind limbs are the back one. Or sometimes tail, or sometimes tongue, or sometimes beak. And if, for example, cow is there, cow is a rumination animal. So that also I will tell you later. When you see the structure of the teeth, how the structure of the teeth are arranged. Sometimes animals like carnivores, they used to class. They used to their class very strong. So that also you have to observe. So all these herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and scavengers also. Just observe and write how they are eating, the structure of their body parts. That is a next class task for you. Please observe and you see which kind of the teeth. We know that types of the teeth in the 4th class. Am I clear? Canines are there, molars are there, premolars are there, incisors also is there presented. So which kind of the types of the teeth are help to tear or cut or chew. So this all are you have to observe and write down in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.